Welcome to day five, right, of National Podcast Post Month here on the Odd Dad Out Podcast, where I am giving you bite-sized tidbits of whatever the hell's going on in my brain and my life for 30 days, because I am a glutton for punishment. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Can I turn this? Let's turn that off. All right, we turned that off. I need a less blunt way to do that, and I'm going to keep saying it until I find one. But, how's it going? Whew. I have a busy weekend ahead of me. Besides all this, which, again, I've said, this doesn't take me much time. I literally come in here, plug this stuff in, and talk, and do the thing. And like I said, I'm not editing, I'm not doing anything fancy other than I'm making a little picture to go with it. And if you're paying any attention, I'm basically changing my little avatar person and the date, and that's it. And I'm keeping it simple, and I'm cycling it, and I'm trying to do it as simply as possible. On a similar note, I've noticed, and if you've noticed, I was having trouble with the website, which hopefully is all fixed now. I ended up having to do a bunch of updates and go through and change a bunch of things and just try and troubleshoot at 4 a.m. to try and figure out why it is every time I would post up a new episode, the whole website would just glitch out to hell. And hopefully that doesn't happen again today. I don't know. It would be okay in the morning, and then after I'd post up the next episode, it would be not okay. So here's hoping that that doesn't continue again when I post this up. I guess I'll let you know tomorrow. But all that aside, that's starting the busyness of today, and this whole weekend really is because, and I mentioned earlier in the week, I work Tuesday to Saturday. So I do have work today. And, that's fine, but I have real work today. Most Saturdays I have one or two small little things. I go in, I probably barely make my gas money with the amount of hours I have a lot of Saturdays. But hey, it's still work, but yeah, but I have a full day of work today, and I'm wedging this in right before I have to leave, but I've got a full day of pretty substantial work today. And after that, once I get home, this is also one of those weekends where I have editing work to do, because for those of you who don't know, I am a podcast editor. And so I do have client work to take care of once I get back. And this one's actually kind of on a crunch because she was busy and couldn't get things to me as early as she normally does. And so that means that my time is really tight to get it turned around for her standard release date. And the thing is, it's like, okay, well, I edit everything, send it back to her. She gives it another listen, and then she goes in and makes a second round of cuts. Not because I did anything wrong, but more of she likes keeping the time in a certain way. And so she likes to listen to it again. It's like, okay, what else can I do to thin this out some more? So I've got that. So I've got to try and get all that done. So once I get home from work tonight, then I will flip around, park my ass in the office, and be editing probably most of the rest of the night, and possibly having to get up tomorrow early to do some more of it and get it finished up so that I can get it back to her with enough time for her to listen to it, do a second round of cuts, get it back, and get it back to her for release on time. No clue if that's actually going to happen, but we'll see. And it may just turn into hey, it's between us. We can't get it done for the regular release date, so we'll bump it a week. And, that's fine. It happens sometimes. They have actually adjusted their release schedule sometimes to coincide with my vacation, and I adjust my releases and my work with them based on, she's going on vacation, so I have to flip this around faster than normal because she's not going to be there to do whatever, do her side of it. It happens. Hey, part of the job. Add into that. My wife has got overtime for the next few weeks on Saturdays. Normally on Saturdays, she's the one that takes the boys to Taekwondo class from 9 to either 11 or 12, depending on if they participate in sparring class. Today we did not, because since she's gone overtime, I have to get up early and take the boys to Taekwondo. I'm like, I normally sleep in on Saturdays because I have work and I work earlier in the day. So I'm like, okay, I get to sleep until 9 or 10 and she gets up and takes the boys to class. Well, no, today she was working at 8 and I'm having to get up and take the boys to class and I'm very tired. And I already drank an entire shift worth of coffee to make it through class. But, and hey, it's, she's working, I'm working, we're both working a lot. So it's just kind of the, happens to be. It's what happens. Sometimes you just got to work. And this time of year, holiday season, we're going to be starting to furnace up soon because it's getting fucking cold. That's a whole other thing. I'm talking about work today, not the weather, but it's gotten fucking cold. And, holiday bills and things like that start piling up. So a little overtime here and there is a good thing to have. And I know I've got limited family time, but sometimes you do have to give up an extra day or two for, sometimes you just need the money. But anyway, yeah, busy day. Got a lot to get done. So I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to tell you to follow me in all the places at Odd Dad Out. Go to oddadoutpodcast.com, subscribe to the show. And until tomorrow, oddballs, thank you and good night.